Bam. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in to the top of the bleachers. We are live on October 1st, 2024. Today is college football day. We're going to look at some SEC games, make our picks, and maybe just do some little chatting and talking. And before we do, though, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for us. We really, really appreciate that. And Tuck, Tuesday, man. How's your Tuesday going?
Tuesday was good. Nice weather. It was all right. I got no complaints about my day today. Uh, yeah, I'm
Me
good,
neither.
man.
Yeah. Did you hear Gonzaga's leaving?
Dude, I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah. Did
I
you
was
see?
just about to bring. I brought that up like 2 weeks ago, and you were like, "No, no, 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 no." And then the same picture, the same story pops up and says, "It's official." I was like, "Why are y'all putting this out 2 weeks early, making me look silly?"
Yeah. Source confirmed, supposedly Gonzaga is leaving the WCC
Going
to
to the
join
Pac-12.
the new Pac-12. I think that's a good get for the Pac-12,
Heck yeah.
basketball wise. I don't know about football, but
Heck yeah. And they're going in all sports too, not just basketball.
awesome. That's pretty
I
cool.
also saw that former running back Eddie Lacy got into a little situation, ended up getting arrested.
Mm.
Little too much alcohol behind the wheel. Apparently, he had an open container with him. It
Ah,
wasn't enough just to drink and get behind the wheel. He's like continued drinking while he was behind the wheel.
yeah. That's
And then
perfect role model.
the other thing I saw that kind of caught my attention today was defensive rushing efficiency entering week 6 national rankings.
Defensive.
Defensive rushing. So the guys who rush the quarterback. All right. Arkansas is sitting at number 18. I was like, wow. I was kind of impressed. Number 18. And then
You
you
sure
look
it's
on
not
up.
like rush defense? Like what?
But
Like stopping the run?
rushing, defensive rushing efficiency. I guess it is. Yeah. Is stopping the run. Is what it
Stopping
is.
the run? Okay.
Yeah. We're 18th.
All right.
Tennessee, number 1.
Oh, shoot. I was
Number
hoping you
one.
was going to say like 27 or something.
No, number 1 in the nation, dude. Number 1 in the nation. But
You
the
got me.
surprising one that to me, actually there were a couple on here that were surprising. LSU, number 82.
Okay.
Think about that, man. LSU usually
Hmm.
brings a
Yeah.
hard defense. This year they're like 82nd. Auburn
Hmm.
64th. Vandy 41th. Vandy's got a better rush defense than LSU.
I bet
Auburn.
Kentucky, and South Carolina pretty high.
Ole Miss was number 3.
Oh wow.
Oklahoma's number 7.
Okay.
Kentucky's number 11. Texas is number 16. And then
Okay.
we're number 18. And then everybody else is below us. Missouri's 20th. Texas A&M 36. Vandy's 41st. Alabama's 45th. Georgia's 47th. Now, you got to think about who they've been playing, too. I mean,
Yeah. Hmm.
we haven't really played we played one guy that was a Heisman runner up last year. But other than that, we haven't really come across like some lightning in a bottle that we got to stop.
Yeah. I saw a thing or heard a thing for the last 24 years.
Oh
The na-
no.
the national champion has been in the top 3 of offense, total offense or total defense.
Yeah.
They were in the top 3 of one of those, and they
Well,
won the
if
national
it's going
championship.
to be Georgia or Alabama, it's going to be on the offensive side because on the defensive side, they are now nowhere near the top this year.
Yeah.
But Tennessee's sitting number 1 right now. So, and we
Yeah.
got them coming into the house. So that should be fun. That'll give Bobby
Uh,
a chance to throw the ball 60 times instead of running the ball.
well, this is true. I was going to see who Tennessee played though. Who they played because besides Oklahoma, which doesn't have an offense, that they really haven't played anybody yet. You know, Kent State, North Carolina State. They were ranked. Chattanooga. You know, I mean, Oklahoma doesn't have an offense, so of course they stopped their run.
I think Oklahoma's got a better offense than we got, and they stopped Oklahoma's run. So
Mm,
I don't
I don't think so.
know if
I
I
don't think
could get
so.
one ball game out of Talon where he would actually throw the ball on time and be accurate, man, this would be it. Man, I would love to knock them off Rocky Top. That would be so freaking awesome, dude.
That would be
But
crazy.
when it comes time to pick, I don't know if I'm going to be taking the Razorbacks or not, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Me neither. I saw the points. I think 14 and a half.
No, I don't know. I didn't look. That's being
Yeah.
pretty generous, if you ask me. I think that's
Yeah,
being awful kind to the Razorbacks.
I think so too.
But hey, number 18 rush defense. Maybe we can, make them a one-dimensional team, and we'll just get beat in the secondary. That'd be nice.
Jeez.
It's positive negativity, man. I'm bringing
Oh my goodness, you're horrible. I saw some. I know I talked about basketball already, but I just want to keep it on the basketball thing for a second. Coach Cal addressed the media. Did you see this? One thing
it.
is, they're doing the women's clinic on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and I sent my wife a thing. Like, hey, go check this out. Crickets. Didn't hear nothing back. Didn't even get a text back like that's stupid or nothing. Just crickets. So I was like, all right, well, guess we ain't getting no sign balls or inside scoops. So
Oh, that's funny, dude.
and then he had like a press conference today to kind of go over what's fixing to come up. Did you watch this?
Yeah, I watched a lot of it. I like the
Yeah.
part where he was talking about, playing the exhibition games and how uh, it's not just, you know, playing Kansas. It's like a chance to work on stuff, like,
Yeah.
let you come press me for 5 minutes and then I'll press you for 5 minutes and that kind of thing back and forth. And I was like, that's a great way to do this, you
Yeah.
know.
I caught that too. I heard him
Yeah.
say that too. He was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
let's play a zone for 5 minutes."
Let's play
Uh,
zone for 5 minutes and then let's press each other for 5 minutes. What's one
that's
of the other
great.
things he said? He said, let's do some scenarios where like we're down 8, with 4 minutes left, and then you can be down like 8 with like 4 minutes left or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, I think that's awesome, dude. It's almost turns it into almost like a joint practice that the fans get to come watch.
Yeah,
And he talked about inviting Nolan and Larry Brown and some of the greats from Kansas, some of the greats from Arkansas to come sit on the front row.
yeah,
And I just think, and they're doing it for charity, which is even better.
yeah. I like what he said too. He said he likes to throw them in the fire
Yeah.
to see what they're made of. You know what I mean? And find out where we're at.
He said he was talking
Yeah,
about being 3-0, and the fans are like, oh, we're going all the way. We're the national championship. And as a coach, you're not as good as you think you are.
yeah,
But you don't know until you run across that other team that's better than you. And the whole time you're trying to tell your team, hey, we're not as good as we think we are.
yeah,
But it takes playing that caliber of a team in order to find out where you are. And so I
yeah,
like that we're starting off with these, man. It will give us a good indication of not just where we're at, but things we need to work on, stuff like that.
yeah. Let's see what else. I like what he said about DJ too. Did you hear that part where um, he said when you come in the gym, that's the voice you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear DJ's voice. He's the vocal. He's the leader. He said he's the most coachable player I've probably ever had. He
Oh,
said,
wow.
he said, I tell him one time and then he does it. He said, I'll stop practice and say, guys, you see that? I told him one time and he's doing it. Why don't we all do that? I thought that
Yeah,
was pretty cool.
I'm sure they just love that. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we're just like 12 days away from this practice in Hot Springs or whatever.
Yeah, basketball.
They're gonna do
This.
hands and feet. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. I did hear that.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
They're going to give away something like 3,000 pairs of shoes or something like that. I think
At,
that's crazy, man.
at each location.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, dang.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays when things are so expensive and, I mean, shoes were expensive when we were kids, and now they're just ridiculous. You know.
Yeah, they are. No kidding. That's why I go to shoe carnival. Get them buy one get one or something. You know what I mean? Make it last for a few
Mhm.
months at least.
I've fallen
Um,
in. I've fallen in love with these Hey Dudes. They're really comfortable. They make all different types and everything. And then we went to the outlet malls in Branson, and they have a
mhm.
Hey Dude store. I was pumped, dude. Dude,
How m
they were so expensive in the Hey Dude store. And then I went
ah,
to the Shoe Carnival store next to it. They had all Hey Dudes in there, and they were like half
yeah.
the price. Half the price. So I bought me
That's
like three
crazy.
pairs of Hey Dudes, man. It was
How
great.
much are those things? Like, anyway, are they
It on
expensive
what you
normally?
want. They can range anywhere from $40 up to $100, depending on where you buy it and what
Oh,
kind you want.
jeez.
Some of them are
Oh,
leather. Some of them are just. I have some
mm.
that look like moccasins. I mean, they just look like somebody just slapped them, but they are so comfortable.
Alright, well, that was about it for the he said a bunch of other stuff too, but it was mainly just same kinda things about
Yeah, the whole interview is up there on. I think it's Hog Nation or something like that.
yeah,
You can watch the whole interview.
I think I saw it on Whole Hog or something.
Something like that.
Alright, man, well, let's get into our SEC picks. Not a lot of games this week. There's only 6 games. We got a lot of good teams on bye. Uh, Definitely OU and Texas for sure, and a couple more apparently. So not a lot of games to pick this week, but some decent ones. And I didn't see anything on the main schedule. I thought this was kind of a weird schedule this week. Did you look it through some of the games on Saturday?
Yeah, not really anything just jumping out at me.
Uh,
The best matchup in the top 25 is going to be an SEC game anyway. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
everybody el- everybody else in the top 5 is playing somebody who's not ranked. So
yeah.
the Georgia Auburn game, poor Auburn. Poor Auburn. I went I went from so happy we beat them to I just feel bad for them now.
Yeah.
They got to go to Georgia and play Georgia. After Georgia
Mhm.
just got beat, you know they're gonna have a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah,
They're liable to hang 80 on Auburn, man.
they're gonna be ticked. I
Oh,
guarantee it.
yeah. But out of conference, man, I mean,
Not a whole lot.
You got Indiana playing Northwestern, Boise State playing Utah, Michigan playing Washington. If that was last year, that would have been a ball game right there.
Yeah,
USC and Minnesota. That actually might be a pretty good game.
yeah.
Baylor against Iowa State. I don't know, man. None of them really jump out to me. But, you know, not saying that one of these teams couldn't get beat by an unranked, though. I mean, it happens all the time.
Does happen all the time.
Don't overlook your opponent.
And that's why they have a spread.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well let's get into the SEC, man. The first game up, number 9 Mizzou at number 25 Texas A&M. I'm going back and forth on this one a little bit.
They're playing at Texas A&M.
At A&M, yes sir.
Mm.
Man, Missouri's not been playing that great in my opinion, but
Yeah, and I really feel
I don't know.
I know everybody feels this way about their team, but we handed that ball game to Texas A&M. We should have won that ball game. So
Yeah,
even though I'm not that impressed with either team as far as being there at the end of the season, uh, I kind of like Missouri to win. I kind of like Missouri to keep their winning streak going until they face us at the end of the year and then us beat them. Wouldn't that be awesome? Beat like an undefeated team at the end of the year. I
if
can't see Missouri making it there
if
undefeated.
if it was Missouri, it'd be even sweeter.
Yeah, because we've had bad luck against them, man.
No
Bad.
kidding.
I'm probably going to go with Mizzou in this one. I think
Right?
I just didn't see anything. I'm gonna go with Mizzou. They're undefeated. I'll go with them until somebody beats them.
All right.
I'll give them. I'll give them some respect. They're 4-0 record.
Okay. Well, and they're higher ranked too. That matters. Um, but I'm gonna take A&M.
You taking A&M?
I am gonna take A&M at home. I think their defense is better, and like I said, Missouri. I just don't think they've been playing very good. I think they're due a loss. I think. I think
Okay.
they're due. So I'm gonna take A&M in that game.
All right.
All
What else
right.
we got?
Then we got Auburn at number 5, Georgia. I know not much to talk about in this one, probably like we just said. Georgia's going to kick the crap out of them, probably.
I feel like Georgia is playing at home. They just lost. They're mad.
Yeah,
Auburn is.
a train wreck.
They are. They are a train wreck. I'm gonna take
Uh,
Georgia in this one.
okay, me too. I'm taking Georgia. All right, then we got number 12, Ole Miss at South Carolina. This should be a good
Okay.
game. This should be a good game.
Didn't South Carolina and Kentucky play, and Kentucky just barely beat them?
South Carolina beat them, I think, just barely.
Oh, did South Carolina win that game?
I'm pretty sure because the other one's 1 and 2. Hang on, I can tell you. South Carolina, they beat Kentucky 31-6.
Mm.
The only game they've lost is LSU. They lost by 3 points. That real close game, and a lot of people think they got screwed. So, I think that's for what it's worth.
And they're at South Carolina.
Yeah, get my stuff pulled back up here. Yeah, at South Carolina. What you thinking? This has upset written all over it. It really does.
It does have upset written all over it. Man,
That's tough.
I
That's a
see
tough
this.
game.
I see this being a high scoring ball game. I could be totally wrong, but I
Really?
really feel like this could be a high scoring ball game.
Okay.
Uh, you know what? South Carolina playing at home. Give me the home team. I'll take South Carolina in this one.
South Carolina. All right. All right. They're probably a heavy underdog. I don't know how many points, but
What is the line on that game? I wonder.
let me see here. It is. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Ole
they're only
Miss
getting.
-9.
Yeah, they're only getting 9 points. And
Yeah,
see, they're even saying the total of 52 and a half.
that's pretty high scoring.
Uh, yeah, give me South Carolina. They only
All
got one
right.
loss. Ole Miss has got one loss. And South Carolina beat the team that Ole Miss lost to. So I don't even know why Ole Miss is ranked 12th and South Carolina ain't ranked. To tell you the truth.
Now, if I was betting on the spread, I'd probably take Carolina.
You think they keep it closer than 9?
Yeah, they might win.
They
They
might
might
do it.
win, but I'm taking Ole Miss. I think they get some redemption this week
You gonna
after
ride?
last week.
You gonna ride the lane train, huh?
Yeah, Lane gonna get them right, man. He's gonna get them right.
Okay, all right.
Um,
Need to have my youth minister on. He's a big Ole Miss fan. He could tell you how you're totally wrong, but that's okay.
we got to start getting these people on. Like I know people that are fans of different teams. Like I know an LSU fan. I know an Alabama fan. You apparently know who'd you say?
Ole Miss fan.
Ole Miss. Yeah, I bet you we know. We should start having some special guests on from each team and talk about it a little bit.
Well, we need to wait until Arkansas plays them, and then we can just make them part of the Arkansas commentary. Oh, we're bringing on so and so who's a big,
That's a
So
good idea. That's a good idea. I like it. I'm
I
going to
have
bring that back up in the production meeting.
I have them every once in a while. Not very often.
Okay. Let's see. We got number 1 Alabama at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see Vandy I mean, I like Vandy, and I think Vandy's playing good this year. Don't get me wrong. And
Yeah.
I root for the Commodores when they don't play Arkansas. But
Yep.
Bama is just their offense is just on another level, man. That Milrow kid and those wide receivers they have,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Their offensive line could probably start in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Bama in this one, man.
Yeah, I'm taking Bama too. It's hard to not pick them. Even though I'm rooting for Vandy, but
Now they're
let's see
not
what the line
perfect.
is on that
They're
one.
not perfect. They have letdowns. I mean, they
Alabama by 23.
they didn't put the they didn't put their foot on Georgia's throat when they had a chance in that first half and let Georgia come back in it. So they have some flaws, but I
Yep.
think their offense is just dynamic. I don't see Vandy being able to stop it.
Yeah, I don't either. All right. Then we got UCF at Florida.
Yeah.
UCF is where KJ's at, pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is at UCF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just lost to Colorado pretty bad.
Didn't Florida just win too? Did Florida pick up a win? Who they beat?
They beat Mississippi State.
Oh, the whipping boy of the
I
SEC.
think. Let me make sure of that though. Let me make sure.
No, I think Tennessee played Mississippi State.
Tennessee had a
No,
bye.
Tennessee had a bye.
Florida beat Mississippi State. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
I want to. Okay, I'm torn in this ball game. I want to say UCF and root for UCF. Okay, because KJ's there, because it's against Florida, because I love watching Florida struggle. Okay, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it doesn't look good for the SEC when another team, especially with somebody like a UCF, comes in and beats us. So I'm gonna go with Florida. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Florida. I'm gonna go with the SEC team.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
probably in my heart of hearts, I'm probably gonna root for UCF during that ball game.
If they hadn't just lost to Colorado, I'd have a little more faith in them. But and Florida looks like they're playing a little bit better. That last game, of course, it's Mississippi State, but
Yeah,
still an
but
SEC team.
yeah, and it's a good chance to get right. Fix some things, that kind of thing. Now I don't know if they did any of that, but I mean
Yeah.
that was their opportunity.
Yeah. All right. Then the last game, number 4 Tennessee
Who are
at
they playing?
Arkansas.
Oh,
At
they're at
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah, well, you know,
This is. I hope we don't lose by 50. That's kind of all I'm hoping.
I'm telling you, I don't know who drew this schedule up. I really don't know who drew this schedule up, but this guy was a jerk, man. Our home games are UAB, Tennessee, LSU, Ole Miss, Texas, and then La Tech.
Hmm.
It's like, holy crap, man. Why don't you just give us well, you ain't got to play Alabama this year. Man, I think I'd rather play Alabama than some of these teams.
Yeah, no Alabama, no Georgia this year.
No, that'll be next year, probably.
Dude, I wouldn't want Georgia's schedule, dude. Their schedule is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, they've been top of the league for a while now. So, I mean, it makes sense that their schedule's hard.
They're gonna have to prove it this year. That's all I know.
uh,
Yeah. Tennessee, let me see. Point spread is Tennessee minus 13.5.
Go ahead, man. Who are you taking in this one?
Man, I'm taking Tennessee because Arkansas just cannot play consistent enough. And if Tennessee is a good, solid football team, Arkansas is not. Uh, I hate to say that; it hurts my feelings, but it's the truth. So I don't see. I'm going to root my tail off for them every single play. I'm going to be rooting for them. I don't see any way we beat Tennessee this week.
Okay. Tennessee has a better head coach. They have a better quarterback. Okay. They got a better running back. Well, actually, I think our running back probably is better. I think we win in that area, but we can't get a block for him. They got a better O line.
Better defense.
They got a better defense.
Yep.
I say we break even with them on special teams. Okay, that's a wash. Special teams is a wash.
You're looking for the moral victories now.
Uh, we do get to play at home. That's an advantage for most teams.
I don't even know why you're thinking about this.
So
You
that's
can't do
one,
it.
two,
You can't do it, can you?
6. That's 6. That's
You
area
cannot do it. It's physically impossible for you to even say this, isn't it?
All
This
right.
might be the first time in my life I ever heard you say anything other than what you fixed to say.
Give me the Hogs. I'm taking the Hogs, baby. We're going to upset somebody this year. Why not Tennessee? Give me the Hogs.
Oh, I call you Homer Hog, man. Oh, that's great.
Man, in my heart of hearts, I know that there's a good chance that we're going to get trounced. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
But I also know that we have been the kind of team that just freaking somehow we are there at the end of ball games. We can't ever finish them, but we are there at the end of ball games.
Yeah.
So give me the Hogs, man. Go Hogs. Come on, babies.
My gosh.
Me and the Arkansas Razorbacks are going to shock the world right here, man.
Man, I don't know why you do this to yourself. You do this to yourself every week. It's Tuesday. It's not even like Thursday or Friday yet. Like it's not even long enough to let the Kool-Aid kick in yet.
Well, dude, I got like a straight pipeline, dude. I'm Ivy in my Kool-Aid.
All right.
I really don't think that the Hogs will win this ball game. I think just what I said. I think they're better in so many different areas than we are.
Yeah.
But I'm going to root my butt off for them. I wouldn't feel right if I picked Tennessee and they won. I would feel like I was a traitor. I would feel like I had just, it was probably my fault we lost the ball game because I didn't take them,
Well, I'm going to do all I can do because I'm probably taking Tennessee and the points. So I'll do my part to get us on the karma side of things. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like it.
So,
but honestly,
by the way, I heard somebody.
Tennessee's probably going to walk away from this one undefeated.
Off subject here. I was watching a podcast. This guy over the weekend hit an 11-leg parlay.
Yeah, your parlay didn't turn out the other night, did it?
No, I did not. Mine was only 2, and it didn't turn out good. This guy went 11.
Yeah, how'd he do? Wow, what did it pay out?
18 grand.
Yeah, nice.
I think he bet. I think he said he bet 250.
I watched a video the other day of a guy that got into one of those fantasy football things, and he got into it with like DraftKings or something like that. And it was like a last minute thing. He had time to kill, so he was just screwing around. And I think it cost him $2 to enter. And he ended up winning 200 grand. 200 grand, man. And he was calling into a show to ask, what do I do with this money? He wasn't married. He didn't have any kids. He's like, do I throw a big party? Because he hadn't told anybody yet. Like he hadn't told anybody at work. He hadn't told, I don't think I could contain myself. I'd be telling everybody, you know what I mean? You can't believe what happened to me last night.
I know, man. Dude, if I hit my $5 parlay, you're going to be hearing about it, just so you know. I won $4.76, man. I'm rich.
So you don't want to do any of these other games? I mean, you don't want to talk about, like, say, I don't know, Cal and who was it? Cal and somebody.
Let me look down through the
Cal and
schedule.
Miami. Miami at Cal. That's actually a pretty decent
Yeah,
card.
yeah, might
Got
be.
to got to go all the way across the country, play some
Michigan,
football.
Michigan State and Oregon. No, that's a -24. Never mind.
USC and Minnesota might be good. It's a -8. Michigan, Washington. Washington's getting 2.5. How is Washington getting 2.5?
What?
Michigan and Washington. Washington's getting 2.5 right now.
Are they at home?
Yeah.
That can't be right. What?
That's what it
Michigan's ranked
says.
number 10.
Washington ain't even ranked. They're 3-2, and they're getting 2.5.
What?
I ain't lying to you. I'm looking at it.
I'm looking at it right now too. That's insane.
Did somebody get hurt on Michigan that we don't know about or something?
That must be a typo on their part or something. They messed up.
Florida State, Clemson. Clemson's getting 14.
Duke, there you go. Duke, Georgia Tech. That might be a good one. Duke's undefeated. They're 5-0.
Who are our Friday night games? We got Michigan State and Oregon and Syracuse and UNLV. Okay. All right.
Yeah, see how UNLV does without their quarterback. Hogs had a guy come out today and say he was entering the transfer portal midseason here.
Already, huh?
Jaden Wilson, I think was his name.
Never heard of him. Does he not get to play much or something?
He didn't get to play a whole lot, no, but I guess he's out. Peace out, he said.
I wonder sometimes, like, if these kids bail because, like, their social life or their classes aren't going well. You know what I mean?
It's possible. Might not just be the football team. Might be other things for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you forget sometimes that these kids are like 18, 19 years old and they got like social life outside of football or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, he could have just lost his girlfriend to his best friend. He's like, screw it, I'm out of here. I'm going to the transfer portal.
Yeah, he might have. All right. Well, anything else before we get out of here?
No, not really, man.
Kind of short show today, but like I said, not very many games to talk about because it's
not a lot of games.
Kind of a slow week, really.
Now we should probably let the viewers know tomorrow when we're doing our NFL pick'em, we're going to do a crossover show where Dale and
the parlay guys.
Yeah, they've made their picks, and we're going to play their picks, and then we're going to tell them how wrong they are, and we're going to do our picks.
Yeah. So we have a lot of NFL picks tomorrow. We have like 6 people picking.
It'll be a long show. It won't be. I watched one of the clips. It's not going to be a PG show. I'm just letting you know that right away. There's going to be some F-bombs and stuff, not from us two, but just letting you know. You know, if you listen to this on the way to school with your kids tomorrow, you might want to wait till after you drop them off. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Adults only.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I didn't have anything else, man. I guess before we get out, like we always do, be sure and check your mental health. If you need someone to talk to or know someone that needs someone to talk to, you can call the national hotline 988 and get some help. Don't do life alone.
Yeah, man. Reach out to the people that you might think are struggling. Just let them know that somebody cares. Somebody's there to listen. September is National Suicide Prevention Month, so spread that number around to your friends, 988. And that's it, man.
All right.
It was short, but I think it was a good show. I think it was
good.
I had a lot of laughs.
Me too.
I rate a show about how much I'm entertained, not about the people watching. But if I'm entertained, then I feel like it was a good show.
Well, it's a good thing then, probably, because. All right, man. Well, enjoy your evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, man. Love you, brother. Peace.
Love you. Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.